I'm sure there were plenty of teams going for your services, DeWanna, so why was this the right opportunity for you?
I just feel like it was the location for one. My kids are literally right up the road, and I've spent a lot of time away from them, so that and the core that they have here now is just kind of want to fit in, and be another piece of the puzzle, and hopefully bring the energy dynamic and take us to a different level in the playoffs.
From her very first interview in an Indiana Fever jersey, DeWanna Bonner has sent shockwaves through the WNBA, and it's clear why. She's stepping into this new role with a single mission: lift the Fever to heights they've never reached. But here's what really caught everyone's attention. Almost every time she spoke, she circled back to one particular name: Caitlin Clark. Just picture Bonner's determined gaze as she talks about what lies ahead for Indiana, especially when it comes to teaming up with that electrifying rookie.
Our first game in Indiana, we gotta get a win.
If you're wondering why this interview is such a big deal, it's because veteran WNBA players don't often shower a newcomer with this kind of praise. Yet Bonner can't help raving about Caitlin Clark's talent and the bright prospects for the Fever. Her excitement is absolutely contagious. So if you haven't caught her remarks yet, stick around. You won't want to miss a word.
We're hungry. I think we're a hungry group. So I'm just excited to get out there with everybody and get the final roster, because I'm pretty sure there's more things in the works in free agents. So I'm just kind of sit back and waiting, but I can't wait for April 27th is training camp. I got to mark down and get out here with everyone and set our goals and what we want to do.
Sure, one reason Bonner chose Indiana is to be closer to her kids. That makes perfect sense. But there's more at play than just family considerations. After watching the Fever's young core fight hard in last year's playoffs, Bonner spotted a spark she couldn't ignore. She's determined to fan that spark into something huge. Wondering why she matters so much? Check this out. Bonner holds the record for most playoff minutes in league history. She's not just joining a team. She's bringing a proven champion's mentality to a franchise that's hungry for success.
What excites you the most about this team that you're going to be joining?
I mean, they have dynamic pieces in CC and Kelsey Mitchell and AB and Lexi Hall. I mean, they have a great core, so why not just add to that and try to, take us to the next level in the playoffs. They were in first round, and I played against them in the first round, and the way they came back the second game, it just makes you excited to, okay, I want to be a part of that. They didn't lay down and quit. They came back and actually try to beat us really, that next game. So
what really drives Bonner is the grit she saw in the Fever's recent showings. She kept talking about their determination, saying she wants to be part of a squad that never backs down. That fierce resolve, that refusal to quit when things get tough. It says a lot about the team's character and ambition. For Bonner, this isn't simply about signing a contract. It's about joining a culture that's on the rise.
Kind of went on this crazy run, and they were the most well-gelled team at that time. They went from the bottom straight, and they just kept trending. And it was like one of those teams you're like, man, you don't want to really see them in the playoffs. So we got the matchup, and I think our experience helped us very well. But that second game, they came out, and it was like, yeah, they just kind of went on this trajectory that was just like on the rise, and it was literally Fever on the rise during right after All-Star. So that's exciting. That's exciting for me to see, and that kind of helped me with my decision.
Now imagine Bonner taking the floor alongside Indiana's emerging talents. She brings a wealth of experience and leadership that could supercharge a roster already brimming with promise. Moves like this can completely shift a team's fortunes overnight. The real question isn't whether she'll have an impact, it's how large that impact will be.
That experience to a young, maturing team, what can you provide?
I'm hoping that I can provide a little bit of leadership, but I feel like they're a team that last year helped them a lot and understand the dynamics of playoffs. It's a whole different ball game when playoffs come, and I feel like they're a young team, but they're a good team, and hopefully I can just provide the knowledge and explain playoffs to them a little bit better so we can be better prepared and don't get punched in the face the first game. And it's hard to come back when you do that the first game. It's hard to come back and try to win 2 straight against a veteran team. So I think they got it.
What stands out most is Bonner's genuine excitement for her new teammates. She's analyzed their game tape, sees how they play, and believes she can help push them even further. It's like Indiana has been piecing together a puzzle, and Bonner might be that final piece that brings the whole picture into sharp focus.
How important was familiarity and those relationships as you're making this decision?
It's huge for me because I do have 2 kids, and I want to be comfortable, and I want to make sure that I'm going to be taken care of, on and off the court. So Steph just made it easy. I don't have to learn a whole new system in year 15, so that's huge. And I feel like they just put me in great positions on the court that makes me successful and took my game to a different level.
So what does Bonner's arrival spell for the Fever's long-term ambitions? In simple terms, the possibilities are limitless. She's already been to the mountaintop in this league, and now she wants to lead Indiana there too. Armed with championship experience, she's talking about creating a winning culture that could lift the entire organization. But questions linger. How will her leadership style mesh with the younger players? Will it spark an immediate surge in their confidence and performance? Only time will tell, but it's a storyline every Fever fan should keep an eye on.
I'm excited for them. I'm excited for this franchise. I think they deserve it. It's kind of crazy how you see how it happened in a year. You went from just a little fans in the stands to a sold-out arena everywhere. Even on the road, it's crazy. I was telling Kelly, like in the playoffs, it almost felt like it was you guys' home game in Connecticut because there was so many fans that came out. So now just credit to them, credit to this organization, credit to this team, and I'm excited to see what the future holds.
For the fans, this season looks like it could be one of the most thrilling in years. Bonner's presence is more than just a big name on team. She could be the catalyst that lights a fire under the entire squad. With her unique blend of skills, veteran know-how, and the sort of leadership that boosts everyone around her, she could carry the Fever to uncharted territory.
You're one of the most fiery competitors in the league. Caitlin Clark is already establishing herself as one of those. You two had a moment in the playoffs, but I know you feel like that moment actually shows how well you guys can fit together too, right?
I think it's just two competitors going at it. It's the playoffs, so you're trying to get any way to win that game to get to the next round.
Think back to that nail-biting playoff clash last season. It was really just a sneak peek of what Indiana might do now. Bonner isn't just pumped about joining forces with Caitlin Clark. She's on a mission to help Clark become nearly unstoppable. Clark already took the league by storm as a rookie, so it's almost hard to imagine her getting even better. Yet that's exactly what Bonner envisions. She noticed something special in Clark, a trait most people may have overlooked.
I don't think I even need to hear it. You can just watch her game. I mean, everybody sees it. She's just a dynamic player, man. She's one of those ones that you come in and can make an instant impact, as you can see.
In Bonner's mind, that playoff matchup went beyond two star players clashing. It was a testament to their competitive spirits. "We were two fierce competitors giving it everything we had," she said. "Now I get to play beside her instead of trying to slow her down." That shift in perspective has Bonner feeling downright thrilled.
So I think she's a great player. I'm happy to be on the side of her now instead of guarding her. Of course, she's a dynamic player, and you see that in what she's done in her rookie year. And I'm actually excited to see what she's going to do her second year in the league with a little bit, more experience and understanding a little bit more. So,
but she's not stopping there. Bonner wants to mentor Clark through the unpredictable landscape of the WNBA. It's like adding high-octane fuel to a race car that's already fast. Clark is outstanding on her own, but with Bonner's guidance, she might become unstoppable. The combination of Clark's raw talent and Bonner's experience could shake up the entire league.
Like I said, hopefully I can make her job a little easier and she can make mine a little easier. But I think she's a great person, and we, been kind of connecting here. We had a great workout this morning, and it was fun. She's a fun kid.
Think about it. Bonner's playoff track record is unmatched, so she fully understands what it takes to win under intense pressure. Now she wants to share that wisdom with Clark, and that spells trouble for any team hoping to lock Clark down. Bonner's excitement is genuine. She can't wait to see how far Clark can go.
I'm excited to step on the court with her. I play with a lot of great players, so to also keep continuing to do that, and I'm just so excited to see where her second year is going to go. I'm excited.
Here's the real jaw dropper. Bonner hinted that Clark has another level we haven't even glimpsed yet, something that should grab every WNBA fan's attention. It's like Bonner got a sneak preview of women's basketball's future. But she isn't just hyping Clark's individual growth. She imagines the entire Fever squad rising together, fueled by Clark's brilliance and Bonner's steady leadership. This could be the breakthrough that finally turns Indiana into a serious contender.
She's just a smart player. You already see what she's done in her rookie season, and I think she gets the ball to people in the right positions to help them be successful, so that's huge. And I'm hoping that I can give her a little bit more leadership and knowledge for her to understand this league a little bit better. And like I said, when playoffs hit, she'll be ready. But
picture the imaginative plays these two could devise. Clark's elite shooting combined with Bonner's veteran savvy in the paint. It's like playing a high-stakes chess match against opponents who only know checkers. And Bonner's support goes well beyond game time. She's committed to guiding Clark through the roller coaster of a WNBA season, the soaring hype, and the relentless spotlight. With firsthand experience in all those areas, Bonner wants to give Clark every tool she'll need to thrive.
And that decision to come to Indiana speaks volumes. When you look at the starting five or the potential starting five right now, it could be 5 different All-Stars. What's this team capable of?
The sky's the limit, but I think it's gonna all come down to everyone who knows that on paper it can look very, very good, and how we can gel, how we can bond, and everybody buying into the roles and the goals of the team. And I think we got a great group to do that, and everybody wants to win.
Buckle up, everyone, because DeWanna Bonner has arrived, joining a roster that's ready to shake up the entire WNBA. The Fever have been quietly putting together something special, and Bonner might just be that last puzzle piece. Can you picture a future where almost every starter is an all-star threat? It's like Indiana has gathered all the right ingredients and is now cranking up the heat.
Kelsey Mitchell's a player who's maybe been out of the spotlight because the Fever haven't had a great record for a lot of her time here, but you know her as well as anybody in her ability to be a knockdown shooter and scorer.
Bonner can't wait to pair up with Kelsey Mitchell, and she's been open about how highly she rates Mitchell, calling her one of the league's most dynamic guards. Bonner even joked that she's relieved she won't have to defend Mitchell anymore, saying it's no easy assignment. From a defender of Bonner's caliber, that's high praise indeed.
What do you anticipate sharing the floor is going to be like with her?
Oh, I can't wait. I think she's the most dynamic player in the WNBA. Like, she's quick, she's athletic, she can shoot, she can score, she can pass, and I can't wait to play her alongside her. And not only that, I think she's a great human being. So, I'm excited to be her teammate. I talked to her a little bit, and she just welcomed me to Indiana. She's been here for a very long time, and it's her time, and she want to win. And it's just, I'm happy for her. I'm happy that she's getting this attention. I'm happy that hopefully we can put up a winning record for her because she's been here so long. So just excited to play alongside of her. And like I said, I'm just happy I don't have to guard these players anymore and just be on the alongside of them, because Kelsey is one hard player to guard, man. You never know. She can take off on you really quick.
But Mitchell isn't the only reason Bonner is fired up. She's also excited to finally share a locker room with fellow veteran Natasha Howard. It's almost surprising these two multi-time All-Stars haven't teamed up before. Bonner sees this as an opportunity to blend their leadership styles while mentoring a promising young group that could elevate the Fever from good to great.
You bring multiple championships and multiple All-Stars, and so too does Natasha Howard. What is her inclusion and her decision to play here with Indiana? What does that mean to you? What can it mean to the Fever?
I think she made her decision before me, so it was like, okay, you got Tosh, and that was a huge gift for Indiana. So I'm like, man, just looking at the lineups and the possibilities of different things that can happen and the rotations that we can have, I'm like, I think I fit in pretty well there. So I'm happy to be finally playing alongside her. I've never played with her before, so I can't wait till we get back here and I get to learn her game. She gets to learn a little bit about my game, and we can share this leadership role a little bit.
And here's where it gets even more interesting. Bonner is openly expressing confidence in Aaliyah Boston's star potential. If we want to excel, we need Boston to be amazing, she said, making it clear she's ready to guide the talented forward to the next level. When a seasoned all-star puts that kind of trust in a rising talent, it can open up whole new possibilities for a player's game.
Shared earlier today, Aaliyah Boston was actually the first person you spoke to when you made this decision, and somebody that you'll be spending a lot of time on the court with.
I spoke to her, and I just asked her what was her goals, and she told me her goals. And I think for us to be good, we need Aaliyah Boston to be great. So I think she understands that, and like I'm super excited to be on the court with her, and I'm hoping that I can help grow a game and keep double teams away from her a little bit, so she can really show what she can do at this stage.
Bonner sees the Fever's core, Kelsey Mitchell, Caitlin Clark, and Aaliyah Boston, and recognizes that something special is percolating here. She isn't just aiming for playoff appearances, she's thinking championship caliber. Plus, she's all about building chemistry. She understands it'll take time and trial and error to discover the ideal lineup, and that's exactly what gets her energized. This is the kind of approach that can turn a team into a dynasty. Bonner didn't sign on for a quick fix. She wants to create something lasting.
It's gonna be hard because I'm gonna go after it just like I did, 15 years ago, and I'm excited to be in another training camp. I'm excited to be in a training camp with these players and these young players that are just hungry. I think we're gonna have a competitive training camp. It's gonna be intense, and I think that's just gonna prepare you for, steps in May.
So what does Bonner's arrival mean for the Fever's immediate future? Her playoff experience might be the missing puzzle piece for a roster still figuring out how to handle high-stakes moments. She's been through pressure cooker playoff matchups and can guide younger players when it's their turn in the spotlight.
It's just been pretty cool to see. I'm just happy that I can still be a part of it. And I'm happy that I'm still wanted, in different organizations and have the free agency that I had. And I'm coming to probably one of the best fan bases in the world right now. So I'm pretty honored to do that.
And don't overlook Natasha Howard either. She brings her own championship pedigree and knows how it feels to reach the top. Put her side by side with Bonner, and you've got a leadership duo that can raise the standard for everyone else on the team. It's like watching a superhero team up happen before your eyes.
I think that you see how much you're loved and you're appreciated. You kind of you give and then they give it back, So just to give back that love and being able to take care of your body and the things that they provide you to, perform your best, I think is needed now. And I'm excited that I get to have that. And that this late in my career, 15 years in, I need it. I'm old. I'm an old vet, so I need to recover well. So they've been so amazing, so great, and giving me everything I need here so far.
So how huge is DeWanna Bonner's arrival for the Indiana Fever? In one word, enormous. She's not here just to talk a big game. She's here to back it up. The real difference maker is her knack for bringing the whole roster together, helping each player, from rookies to veterans, reach their peak. With Bonner's championship knowledge fueling a hungry core, many experts believe the Fever could make serious postseason waves. The only question now is, are you ready to see Indiana shake up the entire WNBA?